U.S. EV car company in the U.S., which is Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors is right now not public, and they're going to work on a merger with CCIV, which is Churchill. Churchill's an open checkbook, and they're wanting to do something with their money, and they feel that Lucid is the way to go. And as you all know, the chief executive officer, my boy Petey, he was the engineer at Tesla who came up with put together a better car than the Tesla. He feels the new battery that he developed is 30% better, even though it's only 15% bigger, but it charges faster, lasts longer. He feels his battery can go 517 miles. There's also an independent battery company that verifies it will last 517 miles. Okay, let's get into this. Lucid built their factory in a record amount of time. It only took 11 months. December 19th, 2020, they started their 1 million square foot factory in Arizona. And within 11 months, they're done. That's in thanks to $1 billion that they took in from a Saudi investment company, a Saudi investment fund, and now the Saudi investment fund has roughly somewhere between 20 and 30% of Lucid Motors, and this actual Saudi company did have 5% of Tesla, but since then they sold out. They sold their shares sometime in 2020. So we're off and running to the races with Lucid. And to get up and running as soon as possible, they are in merger talks with Churchill, CCIV. They want to be up and running by April. They want to be public by April, and they want to produce their first cars to the public in the second quarter of 2021. So this is all good news, all exciting news. Okay. Even Jim Cramer thinks the deal's going to go through. He felt pretty much that when confronted with the question, he felt pretty much that the deal was going to go through between Lucid and Churchill. As I mentioned, they want to go public by April. Instead of going through an IPO process, it would be to do a reverse merger and be up and running by April. Okay, let's talk about the Lucid edge, the edge that they have over the other electric vehicles. Lucid performed worse in an aerodynamic wind tunnel. That's because the tunnel operator said, oh, this vent's got to be closed and this and that, and that's why Peter said that the aerodynamic inside the tunnel were not set up, and he said that in the open road their car is much more aerodynamically, is a lot more dynamically better than the Tesla or the Neo, and that will be proven here coming up real soon. That came up with the Model 3. Lucid also is using a 924 volt system, which is different than the Model 3, which uses somewhere in the range of 400 volt system. So the Lucid battery is going to be somewhat in the neighborhood 15 to 20% more efficient. Lucid uses a 1080 horsepower, and they're estimating its range 517 miles. And this was also verified by an independent range group. The Lucid Grand Tour uses a slightly larger battery. It's about 15% larger, 30% further range, 30% more efficient. The base model on the Neo and the base model on the Tesla, they use 75 kilowatt hour batteries, where the Lucid Motors is using a 113 kilowatt battery. Also, the Wonderbox, which is the bridge between the 120 volt system on the Lucid, gets plugged into the exterior charging system, and Lucid charges 300 miles in 20 minutes, where most cars, Tesla, Neo, take about an hour or a little bit more to charge for 300 miles. Also, the price range of the new Lucid will be around 80,000 and slightly above, depending on your amenities. Okay. Also, when Lucid cars are out, they're going to pair up with American Electricity. Those are the plug-in models for the car chargers, so once they open their doors and putting their cars out on the street, they'll be up and running. They won't have to put out their own charging system, because they'll be up and running already. Okay, so let's look forward to the new American EV company. And let's see, right now, as mentioned earlier, Lucid is private, so they're not public. Churchill is trading at $18.07, up roughly 1% for the day. So we look forward to our new American EV company in Arizona. Stay tuned.